Every great chess game tells a story. This one begins with a real clash of titans, a legendary battle played in 2007 between two of chess's strongest legends, Vladimir Kramnik and Alexander Morozevich. But today, we're not just looking at the moves. We're imagining the secret journey of a brave little pawn, a pawn named Carrie, whose destiny was to change everything for white.
Hi, I'm Carrie. Have you ever felt like you were meant for more? I always hoped my little journey across the board could become a great story. Sometimes it feels like pawns just march. But I've always dreamed of being part of something bigger, a real adventure, maybe even an inspiration. Want to hear my story? Well, gather round, because my adventure is about to begin.
Life was quiet in Chesswood Village. Carrie, along with her pawn friends Harry and Gary, spent happy days playing simple games. Then, a shadow fell. Rumors grew loud and scary. A great battle against the fearsome Black Kingdom drew near. One by one, brave pawns stepped forward, volunteering for the dangerous journey. On a grand chessboard filled with brave knights and mighty rooks stood Carrie. Just a little pawn, but she had a big dream. When the game began, taking that first step felt like the bravest thing in the world. But journeys like these are never easy. The board was full of dangers and dark surprises. Sometimes you'd feel the cold gaze of a silent black bishop watching from afar. Other times, a fearsome black knight might leap into your path without warning. And if you were truly unlucky, you might find yourself face to face with the strongest of them all, the Black Queen. Every step was a test of courage. But Carrie kept going. Carrie saw many brave pieces fall before her eyes. Friends who had stepped forward just like she had, each one giving everything for the cause. It hurt to watch them go, but she knew she couldn't stop. She had a duty now, a purpose bigger than herself. To win the battle, to end the struggle, she had to keep moving forward. No matter how hard it became, no matter how alone she felt, she had to reach the end of the board, because only then could everything change. Luckily, a kind white bishop glided in, shielding her from harm. "Stay safe, little one," it seemed to whisper, moving with calm grace through the storm. But the battle was fierce, and Carrie was starting to tire. Then, just when her strength began to waver, a fellow pawn named Barry reached her side. He took her hand, gently, firmly, and together they pushed forward. Even as the field roared with chaos, even as pieces clashed all around them, Barry stayed close, kind, steady, protective. And for the first time in a long while, Carrie didn't feel alone. At last, after all the struggle, Carrie, with Barry's steady hand in hers, reached the 7th rank. Just one more square, one final step. If she could make it there, to the very last row, it could all end. She took a breath, then made the jump. For a moment, nothing happened. The battle still raged. She stood there, waiting, unsure, silent. And then, a shimmer, a glow. Carrie felt something deep within her shift. Rise, bloom. Light swirled around her as she began to change, growing taller, stronger, brighter. Her simple shape stretched into something new, something powerful. She was becoming a queen. And just like that, the chaos quieted. The roars of battle fell away. Everything stopped, as if the whole board were holding its breath. Queen Carrie had arrived. The moment Carrie became a queen, everything changed. The black pieces, once fierce and unyielding, lowered their weapons and waved white flags in surrender. The battle was over. The war had ended. Cheers rose up from the white side, a wave of joy and relief that swept across the board. Every piece turned to celebrate the new queen, Queen Carrie. She had done it.
Wow, what a journey. From just a pawn to a queen. Remember, the most important step is believing in yourself. Even if you start out feeling small, like a little pawn, your biggest dreams can come true. Never stop reaching for them, okay? Keep dreaming big. Bye-bye for now.